this is Trinesha Catrell, and welcome to First Love Yourself, where love, life, and Christ combine. I am so grateful to have you here on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment with me. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to level up. It's time to level up. But before we get started, if you're new here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more uplifting and empowering content like this. So get comfortable because we are about to get into it. Let's go. All right. So earlier today, I was listening to some different videos and different things about how to become a better person, how to manage your money better, how to do all the things that it is that you need to do in life. And I don't want to be rambling on in this video, wasting people's time. So let's go ahead and just get to the point, right? So as I was going through this today, I learned a couple things that will help you level up and detach. And I say detach because one, it's a coined term that a lot of people are using, and two, because a lot of us are getting stuck in situations where we feel like we need to be in this relationship, we need to be in this job, we need to be doing this thing, instead of learning how to let go, learning how to detach, learning how to level up on our own, to stop the competition, because ain't no competition besides yourself. Like, let me say that again. There's no other competition besides you being better than you used to be. Always remember that. And everything that you have, nobody can take it away from you if it's meant for you. I guess the person next door decided to cut the grass. I'm sorry for all the noise, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so came up with this acronym earlier today that I think will be helpful with helping you be able to detach. And it's called CARE. You have to actually care about what it is that you're doing in your life, about your own life. You can't just be like, oh, well, if the relationship didn't work out, now I just don't want to go after my dreams. Oh, well, I didn't get this one job, so that means I can't be happy in any other job. No, you can be happy in another job. You can be happy in another relationship. You have to be happy with yourself first, though. And so this is why this acronym is so important. This is why taking these steps is so important, and allowing yourself to detach, allowing yourself to be able to level up, because everybody got it in them to level up. It's just up to you to make the decision, make the choice that you do want to level up, which brings me to the first point. The first part of care is C. C is for your choices. You have to choose that you want better in life. Nobody can change your mind for you and make you do better. You have to say, I'm making a choice today to stop thinking negative. I'm making the choice today that I don't want to be who I was yesterday, or a minute ago, or a second ago, or a year ago. I want 6 months from now to look better than it does today. You have to say, I'm choosing right now to do better than I have ever done in my life. And in order to do that, you have to make up your mind. Say, I'm no longer going to be that person. I'm no longer going to settle for less than the best that God has for me. I'm no longer just going to be in a job just to make money. Yes, you need to make money, so don't quit your job. But also figure out what it is that you really love doing, so that you can do a job that you actually enjoy every day. Really do something. Be with people in your life who actually enjoy having you around. Don't just be around people just because. Like, every person in your life should be there for a reason. When you're honoring your parents, you're around them because you're honoring your parents, not because you want someone to just treat you badly. When you're around your family, your friends, you're around them because they're people who actually add to your life. They are really treating you with courtesy, with common decency and respect. You're not just around them because y'all that was your A1 day one and they treat you like crap. No, you're with them because they got your back and because you got their back and you truly care about them. And you will tell them when they're wrong, and they will tell you when you're wrong respectfully. Those are the type of people that you should have in your life. People who actually push you to be better. People who actually want you to be a better person, who want better for you and you want better for them. Not somebody that you're competing with, not somebody who you got to look over your shoulder every day to try to figure out if they really are trying to go after what it is that you have, because what's for you is for you and what's for them is for them. You have to have the type of friendship to where you can cheer the person on that's next to you. The next thing is for A. You have to be able to adapt. I know life is full of us evolving and changing. We're always changing. We're always evolving, ever evolving because we are human beings. And so it's important for us to be able to just tuck and roll, like my uncle says all the time. You have to be able to get up, dust the filth off your feet, or dust the dirt off your feet, like it says in the Bible. That's one thing that I wish I would have done lately that I didn't do the right way. When you go into a house, when you go into any new place, you are supposed to say peace to this place. That's what it says in the Bible. And then if the peace isn't in the place, then you dust your feet off as you move out of that place so peace stays with you. Right. And so when you're going different places, you have to be able to adapt. You have to say, okay, I'm going to be a better person in this situation, even though it's changing, even though this job situation didn't work out, even though this car didn't work out. I didn't get the car that I wanted, but I got a better car. I didn't get the relationship that I wanted, but I got a better relationship. You could say I didn't get the person, place, or thing that I really wanted, but I I'm okay with it. I accept the fact that what's for me is for me. Everything that God has for me will be mine. Everything that's not for me will not. And just allow yourself to feel angry if you're angry, feel sad if you're sad, and really just know that everything is going to be okay. If it's not the best, it's not God. Because God has so much better for you than whatever situation you're going through right now. I know it can feel like the end of the world. I know it can feel like this is the best, but it's not the best. It's not everything. God is everything in your life. Always remember that and be willing to adapt to the changes in life because life is always changing. The R is for remove. You have to be ready to remove every distraction from your life. If there is something that is causing you to not be able to focus on your dreams, to focus on God, to focus on the things that you need to accomplish, it has to be removed from your life. Sometimes we are so stuck and we cannot detach from things, we cannot level up because we won't let things go. We won't remove the toxic friend from our life. We won't remove the toxic situation. We won't do the things necessary that we need to do in order to be able to be a better person. We keep feeling like we just gonna hold on. Maybe if I hold on tighter to that relationship, then it'll just stay and they'll never go anywhere. Maybe if I hold on tight to this dollar, then I'll just have more and more dollars. And it doesn't work like that. It's more blessed to give than it is to receive. I'm not saying go out there and spend your rent money and then say, oh, God's going to bless me because I gave away my rent. No, I'm saying that you don't want to be the type of person that's so tightly holding on to something that you're idolizing it and making it your God. You don't want to have something so tight in your grasp that you're not allowing it to evolve, to change, to grow. You're not allowing yourself to grow, to become the person that God intended you to be because you're so worried about holding on to something that was never yours in the first place. You have to be willing to say that I know God, if this is what God has for me, then it will be mine. If this job's not mine, God has a better job. If this person's not mine, God has a better person. If this place isn't mine, this house that I want so badly, then there is going to be another house that might be double the size, triple the size. The blessings that you have in your life that God has for you is abundant. Like we serve a God of abundance, and sometimes we get so lackluster. We get this scarcity mindset, like TG always says, that we really just feel like that's all there is. Like we gotta fight over the same guy. We gotta fight over the same job. That's not the only job out there. That's not the only guy out there. You have no idea. Like really, I don't know where this came from, but it just came in my mind. Sometimes we want things because they look better because other people make them look better, right? We want the job because this person's saying, oh, if you become a doctor, all of a sudden you're the best thing in the world. And doctors are amazing. But maybe you're not a doctor. Maybe you're a lawyer. Maybe you are an entrepreneur, whatever your skill set is. But just because it looks good on someone else doesn't mean that's your thing. You have to figure out what it is that you do incredibly well, that God blessed you with. That's a gift for you so that you can utilize your skills and be able to pour into the world in the right way. We spend so much time looking at everybody else sometimes that we don't even see how gifted we really are. We don't really see that we really are that person. We don't really see the kindness that we have inside of us. We don't really see the strengths because we're so busy worried about somebody else's strengths. Their strengths don't have to be our strengths. Our strengths are ours. What is for you is for you. No one can take that away from you. And lastly, E. E stands for execute. Execution is nothing without repetition. In order for you to really be able to level up, you have to be willing to say, every day I'm going to choose to do better. I'm going to keep repeating the better over and over again. If I want to eat healthy, I'm going to eat healthy every day. Or I'm going to make a better choice. Like maybe you don't eat like a whole pizza, you eat half a pizza. Or you eat a slice instead of like two slices. Whatever it is, that's a moderation of whatever it was the day before so that you could be better. If you used to binge watch a show, maybe watch one episode. If you used to just eat a whole thing of Twizzlers, that was my thing. I'm just gonna be transparent in this moment. I used to like buy a bag of Twizzlers and I'll eat the whole thing, and so now like I got to the point where I'll eat like some of them or I'll eat one, but I don't find myself eating the whole bag anymore. So you have to find the moderation so that you can do the things that are healthier for you in your life, so that you can be a better person. Really choose one thing every day to do better. And don't worry about being perfect, just worry about progression. Progression over perfection every single day. You don't ever have to look like you are God. You just have to look like Christ like. So that means that you are trying to bear the fruits of the Spirit. You are trying to be better. You are trying to exhibit kindness and patience. You are really being disciplined in life and not just saying, oh, I got to have it right now. So if I don't have it right now, that means that, God isn't going to give me this thing. Maybe He has you waiting while you're preparing so that you can become better to receive it. He's not going to give you something prematurely because it won't be a blessing. It will be a burden, it will be a curse. So allow yourself to level up. Give yourself the time to level up. Give yourself the time to really remove the things, to choose to make a better choice, to adapt to the things that are changing as you evolve and become a better person. Make sure that you're constantly repeating those good actions so that it gets in your system. So that you're not just doing it one time and be like, oh, yeah, well, I did it once and now it's hard. I was watching this video earlier today, pro tip before I get off here because I'm not going to waste too much of your time. But I was watching this video earlier today and this girl was talking about how she just, she says she knows how the food tastes. So she would say she was going to lose 25 pounds by the end of December or something like that last year. And she would just tell herself whenever she wanted that bad food, I already know how this tastes, so I don't need to do it again. I already know how this thing is, so I don't have to see it again. I don't have to watch it again. I don't have to do it again. Whatever it is that you're holding on to that you feel like is going to be a fulfilling thing, that's going to be longevity ridden or whatever. It's going to be something that's long when really it's a temporary fix. That food lasts for one moment. That decision that you're making lasts for one moment. But when you really choose to do something that's productive, when you really choose to do things that are for the betterment of yourself, it really lasts a long time. And that's what it is living with Christ in your life. Everything that God does is about longevity. It's about a lifetime of fulfillment. It's about peace and contentment that surpasses all understanding. It's not just a moment of happiness, it's a lifetime of joy. That's the difference between leveling up and staying where you are. So if you really truly want to be better, make sure that you care about yourself. Make sure that you truly love yourself. And I will see you guys on Friday. So, bye.